business license. Churches now being charged with a business license, to name a few, implemented with little to no committee discussion or public explanation. I've pushed for legislation to bring these increases before council committees where they can be debated and justified. Those efforts have been gone ignored. We should be coming together on these issues, not to burden our residents further, but to develop solutions that bring in new revenue and vital services. We should be focused on attracting a grocery store, pharmacy, and staple businesses to our community, not pushing people out with higher costs and unanswered questions. I also want to speak honestly and directly. I take full accountability for speaking when asked to come to order. My passion for the issues facing our residents sometimes pushes me beyond the procedural boundaries. But my intent has always been to speak for those who feel voiceless. I just ask, why can't we ask a question? For the residents who elected me to stand in the chamber and represent them with courage and conviction. We were all elected to serve the people, and that means we should all be held to the same standard of transparency and responsiveness. Public service demands public answers, not silence, not avoidance, and certainly not suppression. To the second board, I will continue to fight for you. I will continue to speak up, even when it's uncomfortable. And I will continue to push for a city government that works for the people, not against them. I'd like to invite everyone out this Saturday, May the 17th, with 5th District Commissioner Dr. Keisha E. McCaskill to the Recycle and Resource Fair, where we'll have a number of Cook County services alongside just helpful agencies to support you. Please bring all your goods that may not have been picked up in the Harvey cleanup, as you can recycle those through the Charm Center of South Suburban College. Thank you all. I appreciate your support and I love you. And let's keep the good trouble going. Thank you.
Check that out. Wait a minute now. Hold on. Now, Foxy, I'm going to pause this for a second. I'm going to do one of the Martin G things. Foxy, are you there?
I am here.
Did you what we just seen now? You remember if you remember, and we're simulcasting our broadcast on this morning, and we'd like to thank Foxy 2, Roxy 3 for allowing us to come on her platform. I like for her, before we go any further, and let me take this down because let me take, well, I'm gonna keep it here for, wait a minute, I'm maneuvering a little bit. Foxy, will you greet your audience because her platform is on. I want her to at least introduce her folks to us and everything. Go ahead, Miss Foxy, and introduce your folks and come in on your platform also.
Good morning, brilliant blessings. Thank you for joining MacMan Morning Show and me this morning. Thank you for joining us. We're talking about what's going on in the city of Harvey, Illinois. Basically, the same thing that went on in Dalton is going on in Harvey, and we're bringing attention to that. So if you want to, you can still use this same footage of what you see here by going to Martin G's channel and pulling up the video. He said it was okay for anybody that want to use it on their platform. We're trying to get it out here the same way we did with Tiffany. We're trying to get it out here with Clark. He's doing the same thing, but worse. He's having his police officers to manhandle the women, manhandling the Alderwoman because she asked a question. He's manhandling if you clap, if you say anything. He's having the police. He's weaponizing them with the police department. He's taking them out of the meetings and arresting them and then charging them $500 if they get arrested. So if you want to, please put it on your platform for me. Bless our brilliant blessings, and anybody else you know that's on your platform to put it out there. We're trying to get it out there to let them know that Harvey is trying, they need our help to stop this man from doing what he's doing. Thank you.
Wow. Now, see, that's how you collaborate together and you work together. You can't be jealous, even hearted, and all that old stuff. And you can't. I like having associates and people that we can actually really go to and bring you the reports that we bring to you. You can't do everything. You can't do it by yourself. And I'm glad that we have friends of this channel like Martin G and like Foxy 2, Roxy 3. Like I said, our co-host Brother Lee, he's coming, y'all. He must have had a tie up, but we can handle it. We got it, Brother Lee. We got you. You can come on in when you want to, when you get able to. But I wanted to say this, and I wanted to stress this to folks. Did you see what happened at this meeting versus? Wait a minute. Hold on a second, CJ. You got to move around a little bit and get the goods here. Here it is. Now y'all see all peaceful. The police didn't move. Nobody moved. She talked. The same thing you saw her doing is all that she wanted to do at the last meeting is bring awareness, speak as her legal representative of the second ward of Harvey to be able to bring these concerns about what her constituents came to her say. And it was a low down shame that it's a senior citizen that they're trying to take this lady's house, trying to use eminent domain and offer that lady for her life and her house and all that, her memories and everything, offered that lady or said they bought that property or swindled it from her for guess what, $2,000. Listen, if you think that you saw that was peaceful, that it was a cakewalk, or do you think that, or you might have in your mind that, oh, that was so beautiful. What was so exciting about that, Mr. Macman? Loo-doo-doo. And, you making all this fuss about what happened at the meeting. Hold on a second. I got something for you. I'm going to bring it back up again. Let me see if I can get this here, Miss Foxy, for us. There we go. And let's check this out. This was after same little cue. I'm gonna cue it a little more. Let y'all hear. They wouldn't let them clap or nothing. I ain't never heard of foolishness like that. But check this out, right quick.
Push for a city government that works for the people, not against them. I'd like to invite everyone out this Saturday, May the 17th, with 5th District Commissioner Dr. Keisha E. McCaskill to the Recycle and Resource Fair, where we'll have a number of Cook County services alongside just helpful agencies to support you. Please bring all your goods that may not have been picked up in the Harvey cleanup, as you can recycle those in the Charm Center of South Suburban College. Thank you all. I appreciate your support and I love you. And let's keep the good trouble going. Thank you.
Uh-oh. All right, now wait. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Now Zoe's going to get up from Chicago Reds organization in Chicago. The aldermen are giving their reports. Check out. They don't want to say nothing. They scared of the people.
Amen. First of all, I'd like to say, lady, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. And that's what 95 looks like.
Now that joker need to go too. They need to vote him out.
Okay, well, I'm going to have to show my plan. Okay, 1 month.
He's a predator, if you know what I mean.
Please have it for this month. And other than that, the residents of the 6th Ward, on my heart, you know where I stand, and you know what I do every day. So, no, I don't have it.
Thank you. 5th Ward.
Thank you, Mayor. Thanks everyone who's here today. Thank you for your presence. And
1st Ward.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Good evening, everyone.
All of this is very clear.
The chief, they get high, but I would caution the public from any clapping at that particular time. We want to try to get through this as orderly as possible.
Now he's telling them don't clap, don't do nothing. Forgive me for trying to get it together, but check this out, y'all. Check this out.
First comment comes from, looks like Zoe Lee. And followed by.
Now that's Chicago Zoe Lee, Chicago Reds, the Red Group. Check out the people now.
All of this is very clear. Open Public Meetings Act cannot override the U.S. Constitution. Hear how that works. Supremacy Clause. The U.S. Constitution is the supreme law of the land. No state law, local ordinance, or public meeting decision can override constitutional protections like due process,
equal protection or free speech. You are in violation of all of them. You cannot do this. This is a whole lawsuit. Every
Check her out
that
now.
they keep violating our due process is a lawsuit.
Y'all hear him hitting the gavel like he's a judge or something? Check this out. You can't do that.
Regardless of what you may think and go feel, just please observe and follow our rules. Thank you.
It's not, none of those rules override.
Follow his rule. Follow his rules.
You take an oath, you took an oath, so you clearly don't know the U.S. Constitution. As the rest of the Cook County, that's just what it is. It's Rico time. You are committing Rico.
Brother Lee has just come into the studio. We'll get to him in just a second, folks.
Rico, Randy Johnson, Rico, your cousin, all y'all committed Rico. Like it's a big Rico. Like Rico, Cook County. Have you heard of Operation Grey Lord? It's like Operation Grey Lord 2.0. That's from Cook County in 1984 when they locked up judges, mayors, prosecutors, lawyers, Cook County sheriffs. Just letting you know that. But this time it's going to be you. You're going to add Harvey because you are stealing Black people's property. You're displacing seniors and thinking that it's okay. You carry steel. Like nobody's not playing with y'all. Like it's a new millennium. Okay? The federal government is coming in. You're going to jail because that's okay. And nobody's playing with you. So please, I want you to violate my First Amendment. Please, please. So I can get the rest of the little money that y'all still got now. Please.
That being said, our next.
They ain't playing. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on a second. I want to stop the video for just 1 second. Okay. We're back. We're back. We got to talk about this here now. Okay. I tried to show y'all. Wait a minute. Let me. Okay. I was letting you all see what the difference was in the meeting. Now they arrested the alderwoman, pushed her, shoved her, arrested her mama, and everything. I mean, everything. Y'all get that video from Martin G. Johnson, and you can see it in its entirety. And I want to just pause for a second here and hold on. Brother Lee is here, our co-host and our chief contributor and commentator. He's here. He's here. Say Grand Rising, Brother Lee. They were looking for you because you know we miss you and everything. Say hey to the people.
A great day, everyone. Great day.
Great day to you, Brother Lee. Great day. And Miss Foxy 2 Roxy 3 is here. Now, as we were saying earlier, the meeting was totally different. The police were trying their best. The news media was there, but we had Martin G. Johnson in the room, and Martin told us, he said, I'm coming, didn't he? He said, he told me, Foxy, he said, I'm not just going to do live. I'm going to the press conference and everything. And you can get that full coverage. Please get that full coverage. Go to Martin G. Johnson, the original Crime Chasers channel, and check it out. Now, Foxy, what you think about this here meeting now? You know, now they arrested the alderwoman before and put the handcuffs on her and everything. And look what's going on now. Look like a picnic or something. Come on, Miss Foxy, what you got to say about the situation?
Well, the reason why it was a picnic yesterday or last night is because the news media was there. See, he has had like like local news people, the ones that got their local little newspaper thing and going on. So they're the ones that have been filming their meetings. But now that the media was there, all the different networks was there, and also when Martin G was there, and see, he know Martin G,
Yeah.
so he
They all knew Martin.
So when he saw
They knew
Martin
Martin.
G there, and he saw all the news media there, he didn't know how to handle this. So he was trying to be polite yesterday compared to what he's been doing, because he didn't want to bring the spotlight on himself or how he really is. So that's why it was a picnic last night. But if she had went to say what she was saying, he would have been hitting the gavel and talking over her and trying to
He the
make her
boss.
I'm a boss and just talk all over her. All of them have been running their mouths and doing whatever. But then last night he was quiet because he knew he
Yeah.
was in the spotlight now. See, before he was in the cut doing all of this because Tiffany was in the spotlight. Now that Tiffany no
Wow.
longer in the spotlight, he's now in the spotlight and he saw all the news media there. So now he know it will go statewide. Once it goes state, it's going to go worldwide.
Worldwide.
So he
Yes.
didn't want
And
that to be known.
no,
He didn't
he
want
didn't
that
want
to
it.
be
He saw it was a full meeting. Listen, I'm going to try to let me see if I can I got to get some of these parts. Come on, stay with me, Foxy, for a second. Let me see if I can get a little bit of here. Y'all don't worry about it. Now, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Now, I got to get, let me see. Wait a minute. Let me see. Oh, y'all ain't heard nothing till you heard this sister here. Now, he called for a recess. Okay. Let's see if I can get it. He called for a recess. Here it is right here. And I'm going to play it. And we can talk a little bit while you see what's happening here. Check this out. This is when he called for a recess. Look, he running. That's the Alderwoman. The police ain't came at her and the rest of them. Check these people out in the meeting. Check that lady out right there, right there, right there. I'm just speeding it up a little bit. Wait a minute. I don't want to cut them off. Wait a minute. They're talking to Martin G. That's Chappelle Hooks, treasurer of the Dalton Library Board. I'm just speeding it up a little bit. Wait a minute. I don't want to. Them people fired up. They had security. That's Chicago Red right there, and she's coming up right now. Watch this. Look at the support. That's Beth from the Dalton crew. Sherry Britton, good morning to you, ma'am. Sherry Britton, our dear friend. Say good morning. You guys say good morning to Sherry, Foxy. We can talk during this. They just talking right now.
Good morning, Sherry, my queen. I'm hoping that you're having a blessed morning, and I enjoyed you last night.
All right. Check her out. Now that's the lady that they call Chicago Red, with the Chicago Red organization. She's one of the leaders. Listen. Wow. Now this was the meeting. Now you know as you notice the wait a minute. As you notice the not Congresswoman. I keep calling that woman Congresswoman. The Alderwoman. Every day they were putting the people out. He called for a recess and he was putting the folks out. Let me see if I can get. Okay, now this is when they were actually outside. And Martin G, you did a great job at this. I'm trying to get our monitor in the studio working. Wait one second. Hold on, stand by. Foxy, it was a hot meeting. Wait a minute, folks. I'm on my way. I wanted to see how this goes in, and we're going to listen to some more. Wait a minute. Hold on one second. I'm just doing something right here. Oh, we got the Orange Man story coming up. I'm pretty sure, brother. I got to hear what Brother Lee going to say about Well, what we found out, there's two instances that we've been checking out. Hold on one second, folks. All right, here I go. All right, let's take a look. This is when they went outside. Hold on, hold on. Here we go. Here we go.
He saw who I was. See, ain't nobody playing with these Democrats.
They're outside now. Police put them out for recess. Look at the support that the Alderwoman got out there. Now, she had nobody there with her before, but when we called out and told people to come to the meeting, this is what happened right here. We called it out. Martin G., Foxy, and myself.
Live uncut, unedited.
You hear Martin G., that's his handle. That's Zoe. She started all of it.
Live uncut, unedited. We got it.
Look at the support the Alderwoman got, y'all. I know she want to cry. She see all the people out there. Look at all them folks. Now the girl about to holler out, that's Patrice Stewart, not that lady. There's another lady coming. You about to hear her now, not her. There's Patrice. Y'all see her.
Hey, Zoe, I just realized who she is, though. I know. Yeah.
That's Zoe. Check her out, y'all. Foxy 2, Roxy 3's program, Martin G. Johnson, and the McMahon Morning Show. We called them out. We told them to get there. No other platform. I'm going to say it one more time. No other platform. Call out and told the folks to go out. Look at the brothers out there. They were like, that mayor was nervous. Not one Cook County sheriff, not one state police. Look, now this lady at the door, that's Patrice. That's the CPA.
Okay, Channel 32, Fox 32 was out there. They did a report last night on it.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
I sent it to your email.
Okay, thank you.
When they say don't leave, don't leave. There was too many people in the room for them to come do something.
Check them out.
Like, that's about it. You know, money that we not in no slave basketball. It's not slave basketball. That's why I asked him. I said, how we got to get out the bill?
I just want you to see what people are seeing. It could be your community, your neighborhood next. We'll come to the rescue. This is our project. This is the McMahon Morning Show. Y'all know we here. Y'all got Ma out there. Look at Ma. What you say? Go ahead. Turn your mic up a little bit too, Fox.
They put them out because they were clapping and he couldn't stop them.
Wait a minute. I won't. Repeat what you said, Foxy.
I said the reason they
I turned it down a little bit.
I said the reason they
Go
put
ahead.
him out because they were clapping and saying something, and he couldn't control it because they didn't have enough police to monitor them, to keep them from
Sure
doing
didn't. And there were certain people in the audience. He knew if he would have moved on them, it would have been a disaster. And look at what was there. If they'd have put their hands on the Alderwoman, she got all them sisters out there, brothers.
And he knew.
Stand up for your community. That's right. Stand up for your community. Stop being scared.
And that's the reason why they put him out, because they knew that when Chicago Red stood up at the podium, that's when he went ahead and asked for a dismissal.
You better believe it. That's Martin G. Holland now. They got Martin fired up.
You don't know the law. That's illegal. That's the law. That's the broken law. That's the law. Can't do that.
ain't nobody up in here. You pay their salary. Understand that. You are not no damn rich ass people. Stand up.
You hear it, though. I want you to see. I wanted everybody to see, and I'm saying something during this as they prepare to go back in. We're not going to really go back live uncut unedited. That's my boy Martin G out there. We want you to see what if you come together. What did it do? Now, the last meeting, these people were not there. Some probably just said we don't even want to be bothered with them. But when the call went out, when the Alderwoman came on the program, came on the broadcast and asked us to put the call out, we did what we were asked to do. And I'm grateful that I'd rather see this. You ain't gonna look at what they're doing. They're standing up for their rights. And you have the whole Harvey Police Department. I guess crime was just rampant on the streets at that time. This is what democracy, this is what you do to stand up for your rights. I'd like to welcome WKRA 92.7 on our FM dial to the broadcast. Thank you for your simulcast. Thank you to Foxy, to Roxy 3 and her program and her platform and broadcast. We'd like to welcome all of the listeners from her platform here. Welcome to the Mac Man Morning Show. You're welcome, your family. We just showing you some highlights of last night's meeting in Harvey, Illinois, as the citizens of Harvey and the citizens of the Southland came together to support Alderwoman Colby-Chapman. Not only that, there are people that have come to her aid to see. She was ridiculously arrested falsely for standing up for her people. Earlier in our broadcast, we showed you clips and highlights of her speech. And for those of you that are just coming in, and those of you that may say, well, what are y'all doing? Then that's what we're doing. We're about the people, information and inspiration. That's what we're here to do at the MacMan Morning Show. I'm here with Foxy, 2 Roxy 3, with Brother Lee, our co-host. And I'm going to just say, because we got another part of our broadcast that we have, I want to bring in our panel right now. Brother Lee, I know that, wait a minute, I'm sorry, Brother Lee is here with us too. Last night, Foxy, I want to ask this, and I want to see if Brother Lee, if you got any kind of, if you have any commentary you'd like to give. We were, because we talked to the Alderwoman on the other day. We had no idea that the claw would have went out, Foxy, like this, that people were listening to us. All right, what you think about people listening to us when we told the folks to come to that meeting?
To me, like I said, it was monumental. It was
Yeah.
great. I was glad that they came together. The people came out and they were speaking their voice. They were letting him know we're getting ready to rise up on you now. We're getting ready to put our foot on your neck. It's time for you to stop what you're doing and bringing awareness. And I just finished, sending you the clip for channel 32. 32.
Okay.
They was there. They reported on it. They showed him up.
Oh, all of the station, did they? Did they show him up close? Okay, you get that to me, and I'm gonna try to get it in. I'm gonna try to get it in.
I sent it to your email, but it was just the thing is they were bringing his awareness now. Now that the news stations were there, he was nervous.
Yeah.
Cause see, like I said before,
he was more than nervous.
You had the local media, the real local, like within that little community type.
That's
media.
right. All of them were there. Yeah.
Now you had the media, the news media, different channels there from Chicago. All of them was there filming him. So now he's in the spotlight and he can't handle it. See, he was a dictator when it was just the little people that was there, filming him. He was all right with that. He could be a tyrant. But now that he was in the spotlight and all the news media was there, he didn't know how to handle it. And when he saw Chicago Red go up to that platform to get ready to speak, he said, recess. Boom. right then, jumped up and took off. I said, you scared now. You see it now that you on the spotlight and you were scared and you put
Yeah,
everybody
just like
out.
yeah, it was just like turning on the light and the roaches run. He was
Exactly.
running. He was
He
running.
look,
Well,
he said,
listen,
recess.
listen. Yeah, go ahead, Foxy. I'm listening.
He
Yes,
said,
ma'am.
recess, jumped up, and he was
Oh,
look, he was leaving before the crowd even got a chance to leave. He was running because he knew he didn't have enough police there to 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 handle the crowd. So he went and did a recess so he was calling for backup. Now, if you notice
mm-hmm,
when we come back on, when we come back in the room, there's more police
mm-hmm.
there than before.
Yeah, yeah.
I
He
said,
got
oh,
scared.
yeah, he got scared. he became
Okay.
he
Well, let's do this real quick, Foxy. And I know I wanted to let all of our viewers know that you're listening to the McMahon Morning Show, and you're listening to the pre. What now? Do you have a title for your for your broadcast, Foxy? It's Foxy 2 Roxy 3. That's our guest that's here commentating with us on this morning. Come on, Foxy. You got to come up with something. Or I don't
it's
know.
no, the name of my channel is Foxy Angel Zone.
Foxy Angel Zone. Is that what you said?
Yes,
Say it again.
Foxy Angel Zone.
Okay, that's Foxy Angel Zone. I'll keep that in mind now. And we're listening, and I'd like to welcome all of her listeners that are here. And there's a lot of people in the bushes. And I know that I just got notification, Mr. Mayor, that you're listening. The mayor of Harvey is listening. Sir, you can come on. I called your office. I called each alderman of the city of Harvey to ask for a comment, or would you like to respond to the allegations that were made against you? And I got nothing but he's in the bushes, sir. I'm not giving you another invitation. I think that as a governmental leader, you deal with the press, and if I'm not one that you would like to respond to, I will give you an invitation. That's fine. You don't have to come on here. Matter of fact, you can see where you're at, because you have done some damage that has truly hurt that community. You've hurt the community, sir. You ride around like you're Al Capone or something. You got trail cars and all this stuff. For little old Harvey, you won't even fix the streets. You won't do anything. You messing with the church. You're messing with the senior citizens. You're doing things so you we know what you're doing, and you're being exposed. You saw what the McMahon Morning Show, and you saw what our collaborations with Foxy and with Martin G. And when we put the call out, you see what came to your door. I'm going to say this, and nobody can dispute this, and I'm not being arrogant under any circumstances. But I'd like to let the naysayers know. You see, our platform, our togetherness, the unity that we have for the last year and 4 months. We have been on the air. We ain't begged nobody. We haven't asked anybody for nothing. We didn't go out here and sensationalize and lie and make up any stories. We're bringing you actual events that happen. We're bringing you truth. Our integrity is everything. I don't have to lie to you. You're looking at it right there, and I'll keep my integrity. If you don't want to, and like I tell people, there's a flavor of Kool-Aid for everybody. My flavor may not be your flavor, but I give you my utmost word that this show, this platform, will always be for information and inspiration right here on the McMahon Morning Show, Mac Media 3 Productions. And also, I just wanted to just say to our wonderful associates and our wonderful friends like Foxy and Martin G. Believe it or not, research, when you got researchers and you got people that's going out into the field and getting out there, putting their necks out on the line just to get the information out to you. We're grateful that you even want to listen to what we're trying to do here. We'll be right back. We're going to do another break. We got to talk about the Orange Man and this foolishness that's done. Brother Lee is here, and we're gonna roll. And I'm just glad that we hear, Foxy. Just stick around. We'll be right back after these messages. You're listening to the Magman Morning, listening and viewing the Magman Morning Show right here, Mag Media Productions, Magman Show right here on Mag Media Productions, right here on YouTube and on WKRA. We'll be right back after these messages.
Your home should tell your story. It should be stylish, comfortable, and uniquely you. Here at D. Harris Interiors, we don't just decorate. We design spaces that reflect your personality, your lifestyle, as well as your dreams. Whether you're revamping one room or you're transforming an entire space, here at D. Harris Interiors, we bring creativity, expertise, and heart to every project. Great design starts with connection, and I do take the time to understand your vision and to bring it to life with beauty and intention. So, are you ready to fall in love with your space all over again? Well, just give D. Harris a call at 901-303-8099 to schedule your personalized consultation today.
If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know, get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
Tune in to the Magman Morning Show.
Hold up. Man, this is one of the hottest talk radio shows this side of the Mississippi. We're talking about the Magman Morning Show, Mondays through Friday from 9 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. Man, get you some on WKRA 92.7 FM. Man, beat me there. Don't meet me there.
We're back. Chief commentator and our guest anchor person that's here with us, Foxy 2, Roxy 3, and we were just here, and we would like to welcome her wonderful audience over here with us. We're here, and we'd like to thank our sponsors for sticking with us. I know it's been difficult, and sometimes, and people say, well, why you always so good? But now you see, I keep trying to tell people that the Magman Morning, there's a lot of people that listen to all of us. And you better be careful. You don't know who's listening. So I like to say to the invisible audience, you know, all of you all in the bushes and everything, good morning, Grand Rising. Even to you, Mr. Mayor of Harvey, you're there. I ain't going to call your name because I ain't going to do that because I don't want to call your name. You know you're there. I like y'all say hello to the mayor of Harvey that's in the bushes. Before I go to my next story, I promised the Alderwoman that I would read this, that she's having a recycle event plus a resource center. And this is going to all be taking place at the Transformation Community United Methodist Church. It's on 154 46 Lexington in Harvey, Illinois. Vendors are invited. There are going to be a lot of resources, a lot of people that are going to be there. There are going to be arts, crafts. There's a lot of things that are going to be going on, and we're going to be we'll continue to disseminate this. We'd like to thank the Cook County Board of Commissioners that's working along with the Alderwoman of the Second Ward of Harvey, Colby-Chapman, and it's a Colby-Chapman. She's the sponsor, and and we like to thank the Cook County Commissioner and the Cook County Board of Commissioners for coming out and supporting the. I keep calling her the Congresswoman to support the Alderwoman. Yesterday there was a press conference, and there were about 8 or 9 elected officials from everywhere that came to support her, and we're going to support Harvey. Harvey is dear to me. I grew up in the south suburbs. Not the south suburbs, but in the south side of Chicago, and the south suburbs is right there. I went to Carver High School in Artgale Gardens out there, so I know that Riverdale and Harvey and all those places. We used to go skating in Markham, which is right next door to it. I'd like to say hello to all of y'all in Markham, especially in Flossmoor and Homewood, Flossmoor over there by in the South Line in Thornton Township. Okay, listen, I got something else that we're going to go to. I had to get this out because we got just a little limited time. Wait a minute, let me find it first. Here it is right here. All right, I'm going to share this with you. Wait a minute, hold on a second. I don't want to do that right now. Wait a minute, hold a second. Get this. Okay, let me get this. Come on now. Don't be doing all that. Stay right there. Don't move. All right. I'm going to bring this up right quick. Brother Lee Mack is here with us, our chief contributor and our co-host of the Madman Morning Show. And Foxy 2, Roxy 3 is here with me also. I want to talk about why this man brought these South Africans to the United States, and he got rid of the immigrants and the people that's picking the oranges and the apples and the lettuces and stuff. He got rid of the workers and brought over the white folks from South Africa. Let that sit in for a second. We've been talking about Project 2025 when it came out. It's already in effect. They're doing what they said they were going to do. It was not as a new plan. They just came out with it in this form. And part of that discussion, or part of the publication, was saying the reunification dang on near of white folks, meaning that the minorities in South Africa that had and Lee, you know history, and you too, Foxy, you live in the capital city of the United States, so you know about Nelson Mandela and all the things that apartheid did. It was racism to the fifth power. It was Jim Crow to the fifth power. They had no rights. They had none whatsoever. They were practically still slaves living on the plantation. There were black police officers that they only hired to beat and abuse black people. Sounds familiar, don't it? Mm-hmm. They hired black people like the Stevens and the Uncle Toms and those people to run the African people in South Africa. That's their land, their home, and they were treated like nobody, slaves, busboys, all those other types of things, slaves. I don't want to say that other word. I said I wasn't going to say it on the air, but those other things that they saying. But we got all these Stevens, just like the Mayor Harvey. That's your cousin right here. That's the Mayor Harvey. And forgive me, Samuel Jackson, that's your character. You just was the character. So we using your character picture to depict what kind of man the mayor of Harvey is. That's what he looks like, just like that. So I'm gonna leave that part alone. Okay. This South Africa, they had these according to reports, and I'm looking at this. According to reports, let me go on into this. I'm not gonna play this video because I don't have no. Look at these the poor peoples of South Africa. They minorities and they being racially profiled, and the black people's over there, they taking them over. They took their land and everything. They did all of the that's what they was crying. Now they over here living high on the hog. Wait a minute, I ain't showed y'all nothing yet. Wait a minute, let me read this here a little bit. Welcome to all of you that are here. A group of 59 white South Africans have arrived in the U.S. where they will be granted, get this, refugee status. Keep that in your head right there. Donald Duck has said refugee applications for the country Africana, that's the white folk minority, has been expedient. He made sure it was ready and it was good. And check, this is the reason that that joker said that he brought them white folks over here from South Africa. He said they are under racial discrimination. How dare you? You joker, you orange joker, lying sacadookie. Treat our folks like you treating us, and you'll bring over some more racists to help you. All you're doing is bringing over the same racists that they got scared over in South Africa. They can't call them the N-word and all those other things, or whatever they call them over there in South Africa, called black folks. That's our land. They took our farm. They didn't belong to you. Y'all some robbers just like America. You colonized, England colonized, just like England colonized over here. Why do you think Donald Trump got the first deal from the United Kingdom? That's where they come from. They came over here, stole the land from the Indians and black people that were over here. Now, y'all know the story. Let's get back to this foolishness that they did. I'm going to bring y'all in on this here. Y'all got to tell you, I ain't read no more of this foolishness. I just want y'all to see what he's trying to do. The South African government said to the group that the group were not sufficient, were not suffering any sort of persecution that would merit refugee status. Like, well, we ain't messing with them white folks. We ain't over there bothering them. We ain't raping them. We ain't shooting them like they did. We not dragging them in the street, coming in the middle of the night, knocking on the door, taking out people that are activists. Y'all see the activists in Harvey. Imagine if the mayor of Harvey had enough goons and enough, or they gave him permission to bring the National Guard or something like that. He'd be just like that. He ain't nothing but a Steven. We get on that rascal. It all ties in together. Let's read a little bit more of this foolishness. They say the orange man and his station, his ministry. I know how to say the word. I said station. They ain't no administration. Their station has halted all. Check this garbage out. Halt all other refugee admissions, including for applicants from war zone. Human Rights Watch describes it as this: the move as a radical racial twist, saying that thousands of people, many black and Afghan refugees, have been denied refugee status in America. The Afghanistan, those interpreters that see, because the army and the soldiers went over, the American soldiers went over, they couldn't speak the language. They didn't know the lingo. They didn't know whether somebody's trying to kill them or do whatever. So they had to get those people, those Stevens and the rest of the folks. You know, you always got an enemy in the group. That they were their interpreters. So when the Americans left Afghanistan, they left them interpreters over there. Now, you know what folks do with traitors. You know what they'll do to people that have commit. You work with the enemy to destroy our country, and you think you're going to live here. And the United States has said, instead of helping those that helped us over there and kept us out of danger, they left them over there. The black people in Haiti that had this tremendous hurricanes and storms and no economy, and the gangs and the gangs and the hoodlums and took over. They say, let it take over. Now, if you know Haiti, Haiti has some of the most beautiful shorelines anywhere in the Caribbean. Some of the most beautiful sights from mountaintops. So, and along the way, it's so beautiful. So why would the white folks want to destroy a little town, a little country like little bitty? They ain't go to the Dominican Republic where they getting them BBLs and stuff like that. They don't want to mess with the money because they know black folks are gonna go down there and try to mess with something that God already created. I'm gonna get ready to come to y'all. We got an extended version. We're gonna get through this here. I ain't in no hurry. This is a Mac Man show. Y'all can't tell me. So he moved these folks over here and he left them other folks there. And he say, forget every refugee, every foreigner, everybody that that's not an Anglo-Saxon, whatever they call it, whatever, white folk, you got to get out of here. We're going to bring some white folks in here. There ain't enough of us. We got to go to South Africa and Congress. I'm sorry. The Congress of the United States of America hasn't said anything. Brother Lee Mack, our chief contributor, chief commentator, and the co-host of the Magman Morning Show is here. Foxy G, Lord have mercy, I called you Foxy, this, that, and the Foxy 2 Roxy 3 is here also with us. Brother Lee, I done put it on the table. What you think about this foolishness, this man bringing them South Africans over here and stacking the deck?
Well, those people are those white South Africans are they're Dutch descent, not from England. They're Dutch.
Forgive me for my
mistake. They came to South Africa. And the thing is that Donald Trump he has an executive order. He uses that without Congress consent, without Congress or Senate. He can use the executive order. You can see now how much power executive orders have. The president, Donald Trump, he wields that executive order. It's a temporary order, but it makes permanent effects. It can affect the whole country, those executive orders, and it has. And it has affected people. I mean, he can get rid of the DEI, and he can just do that with an executive order. He can halt those social programs and those things that are happening that benefit people of color, Black folks. And he continues to do that with that executive order. See, we don't understand the power of executive orders can make you a dictator, and it has done that. And it's strange how the Congress and the Senate does not step up and do something, but they're not doing anything because it's some of the things that they want done. And it's not just Donald Trump doing this. He's a puppet. You can't give that person that much credit for something like that. He is just a figurehead. And we don't by no stretch of the imagination think that Donald Trump is making these decisions or bringing up these situations. He's not. He cares about making money or keeping himself out of trouble. So you got to look at the corporations and his friends that put him in office and see they gave billions of dollars to his campaign, and not just his campaign, to him personally. They have bought that office. Those old white guys, old white folks have bought that office of the presidency. That office has been bought and paid for at least 4 years or not more. So our vote does not count anymore. And see, and we realize that, and then we can make some changes. But right now, we still in the mode of thinking that Donald Trump is controlling it. He's pulling strings. First, we have to realize what's going on and realize the problem, and then we can make motions to fix it. But we can't fix it as long as we're blaming this one person for what's going on. He's just a figurehead. He doesn't understand how government works. He doesn't understand about politics. Someone behind him, not just someone. There is a group of white Caucasians that are pulling the strings, corporations and single individuals. They are all pulled together. They are running this country. And don't make no mistake about it. You have to see the real picture. We putting so much energy into Donald Trump that we're missing what's going on. That's what I have to say.
Say this as a caveat. I was bringing the situation, I'm bringing it to the forefront for just to observe and just to see. A lot of people are, Foxy, they got their head in the sand. A lot of people got their head in the sand and they don't want to understand and realize the realization that this man and his cohorts are doing what they're doing. All we have to do, watch and pray. Well, keep your eyes open. Come on, Foxy, and give me your analogy on that part that we just discussed about him bringing over the Africanos. Come on with it.
Well, you know that he got Elon Musk is from South Africa, and it was trying to
Right.
do it before, and it was blocked. This time it didn't get
Hmm.
blocked. He got them over here. Well, I'm not gonna say blocked. Let me correct that. That was incorrect. They chose to say no the first invitation. So now they're saying yes. So I'm trying to find out why. I've been doing my research, and I'm gonna keep doing my research to find out what changed their mind from the first time he offered them to come over here and they said no. This time they said yes. So I want to see, and I'm doing my research. So when we come back again with it, I can give you the facts on why they changed their mind from no the first time
Okay.
to yes this time. There was
Okay.
they asked the first time when Elon, I said about 3 months ago, 2 or 3 months ago, he was
Uh-huh.
invited them over here, the refugees, and they said no. This time they
Well,
said
wait a
yes.
minute. But they ain't refugees. Ain't nothing wrong. Them folks ain't nothing about. And nobody bothering them white folks. I think, like you said, Elon Musk got there and he got partners, his family, his mom. I ain't gonna say it, God, we're gonna call something else. But his relatives is there and they nervous, they scared because of what he's doing is an effect around the world. People aren't buying them raggedy Tesla cars and all that stuff, and them old that look like something out of a sardine can or something. But now let me bring this one to you too. I have to bring this up to you. Not only that, the Orange Man is taking his first trip out of the country, as they say. And guess where he's going? Saudi Arabia. And why, might you ask me, is he going to Saudi Arabia? Well, folks, let me get this up here. The Orange Man got an offer from the Saudi government that they were going to give him, get this, a plane, a palace on wheels. He's going to, the plan is, and it's allegedly said, that he has accepted or will accept as a gift from Qatar, the Qatari government, that are going to give him a plane. Now, them Arabs is filthy rich. They filthy rich. They got all kind of money and they say we want a part of it. I guess what? Now, this is the catch. He gets to use the plane as Air Force One. They're gonna paint it, they're gonna do everything. The Secret Service is really nervous because they don't know they know who made the plane and everything, but they have to clear it bolt by bolt, wire by wire. They got to make sure because you just can't put a president in any old plane. He has defense mechanisms. There's other stuff and rockets and all kind of secret Maxwell Smart type of stuff on that plane that supposed to keep the chief executive safe. But he's looking at it like it's a up and a lower floor. It's a big old plane. Look like it's a two-story plane. Upstairs is where they do the P. Diddley stuff up there. And down there they got the press corps and the Secret Service and all the people supposed to bow and scoot to him. And he's going to turn that plane into Air Force One. I want y'all to listen to this here. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I want y'all to listen to this presentation and we'll be back on the other side. Y'all stand by 1 second. Listen to check this out. This is why he's over there in that other country. He ain't trying to help nobody. He's trying to get him some money and get him a plane full of money. Watch this.
This morning, Air Force One touched down in Saudi Arabia and at a major crossroads in how the U.S. does business. It's President Trump's first major foreign trip of his second term, a break from former presidents who typically made their first stop at traditional U.S. allies. When Trump was reelected, Saudi's Crown Prince promised a $600 billion investment in the U.S. The United
Give me the
Arab
money. Give
Emirates
me the
committed
money.
to a
He'll dance for
$1.4
that money.
trillion investment. Trump is scheduled to visit them later this week. His visit comes as the U.S. looks to rewrite trade deals with major trading partners, including China, the escalating reciprocal tariffs threatening steep markups on everything from clothing to car seats, now on pause for 90 days.
Investors got a much hoped for reprieve with some positive news. And In the trade front,
Also on Trump's schedule, a trip to Qatar, the president defending the $400 million luxury jet he wants to accept from Qatar's government, despite ethical, legal, and national security concerns.
I would never be one to turn down that kind of an offer. I mean, I could be a stupid person and say, no, we don't want a free, very expensive airplane.
Trump wants it to replace the smaller, aging Air Force One before it transfers to the Trump Presidential Library Foundation shortly before he leaves office in 2029. Democrats and some Republicans critical of the president's plan.
His shameless self-enrichment is without equal in American history.
I think it's not worth the
That's the
appearance
plan.
of impropriety, whether it's improper or not. I don't think it's worth
Look at that plane, y'all.
The Constitution bans gifts from foreign heads of states. Attorney General Pam Bondi argues the arrangement with Qatar is legal, insisting it's not a bribe because the Qatari royal family won't get anything in return. Christiane.
All right. We thank ABC for their report that they gave us in that wonderful presentation that they gave us. I'm here with Foxy G, Roxy 3, and Brother Lee. I don't know what happened to him. Okay.
That's
Brother
bull.
Lee, if you there, you can. Beg your pardon.
That is bull.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, Brother Lee, you come on back. I don't know what happened to it. He'll be back. Okay, now you see this. Now I'm just trying. What I'm trying to do is not give him any kudos, but I'm trying to let y'all see what's really going on. This man. I tell you no lie. This man right here, you cannot do that. You can't enrich yourself while you're in office. This man getting ready to get a $400 million palace. And this is what the catch is. When he leaves office, it goes with him. That's the deal.
Yes.
The United States is going to put all that stuff in that plane. He owns it, and he say, it's mine. When he leaves, I'm going to fly. They're going to be Trump One. Now it's going to be Air Force One. What you think about this? I said, check out my man going to get his loot.
Well, the thing is, the plane is lined with gold. You haven't seen the inside. It is lined with gold. The steps are gold. The sinks are gold. The toilet is gold. The windows are gold. Everything inside that plane is gold. And you're sitting back and you're accepting a gift from them, and there's no strings attached. Come on. He was over there last summer trying to get a hotel there at the same location. So the country is not looking at this man is enriching himself. What president? And everybody, the Democrats is doing this and the Democrats is doing that, and Democrats, and I'm not saying the government ain't terrible altogether, because there is both sides. But right now you look at what the Republicans are doing to our country. Right now you got a president, no president ever received a gift that large from any country. Not even the Congress people can enrich themselves. And this man is enriching himself. His family got $2.6 billion net worth with him being in office just a few days he's been here. That should tell you something. But he hasn't done anything to help the United States better themselves. The prices of goods are going up. The prices of food is going up. People losing their jobs. People losing their insurance. People losing. Now he done took the took the prescription drugs, and now he's charging people. People that have been getting free medication now are getting charged again. So how is that? Wow. And they said, Republicans doing this. Hello, people, wake up. What Democratic president has received a plane, or about to receive a plane?
None that I know of.
What Democratic president got $2.6 billion within the time he took office to now? Then you sit back and say that the Democrats taking money from us. He done took jobs. He done took your insurance. He done got your prescription where you're not getting them free no more. Now you got to turn around and pay for it. What has the Republicans done for you in the last months that he's been in office? But yet you want to holler the Democrat is robbing us. Hello, this man is excuse the language, RAPE, us.
Yes, he is. Sexual, essaying us. It is ridiculous. Um,
He
a
essaying us
programming
like
note.
crazy.
What'd you say, Foxy?
He
I
essaying
didn't
us
hear
like crazy. He
you.
is
Yeah,
essaying
he.
us, and people they keep. Okay, my thing is, Democrats are not running the government right now. It's the Republicans. They in the House. They running the Senate. He's in the presidency. Everybody keep blaming the Democrats, the Democrats, the Democrats. Y'all so busy blaming the people that ain't in office that you ain't looking at the ones that is in office.
That's right. And
Everybody
it's
blaming.
amazing. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Biden did this, and Biden is gone.
He didn't do that. And he didn't do this. He wouldn't have, listen. If I'm gonna bring it out, I don't care what nobody says. You got to know what these people are doing. And I'm saying this. Look, the South African situation. Here, this man went and got these white folks. He said they under oppression. Now, the Latinos down there in Nicaragua and all them places down there in and down there in South America, they suffering. Mexicans are suffering. They refugees. But you saying they being persecuted by the black people. Read between the lines, folks. I ain't giving no credit. This joker thinks somebody's stupid, but we're not. Listen, we went over a little bit today, and it's okay, and we might do it again and again. I'm still seriously thinking about going to a 2-hour format because we need a little bit more time. I'm going to come up with. I'll make that determination today to see how things are going. Listen, you're listening to the Magman Morning Show. Also, you're listening to Foxy 2, Roxy 3, and the Foxy. Is that the zone that you said at the end? Come on, help me out, Foxy, because I got to get it right.
It's Foxy Angel Zone.
Foxy Angel Zone. I wrote this down. It's the Foxy Angel Zone. And our wonderful partners, Foxy Roxy 2, 3. I called you 2. Is there a 3? You said 3. Now, who's 2 and 1? That's your mom, grandma?
Okay,
And then
Foxy is the nickname that my grandchildren and my children gave me. Roxy is the
okay.
nickname for my middle name and my grandmother's middle name. My name is Roxanne, hers is Roxana, so they called us Roxy. So I said I put Foxy 2, Roxy 3 because they say I'm Foxy because at my age I'm still, spunky. So the kids.
Oh, y'all better watch out. Foxy over there in the East Coast, y'all. Listen, Foxy's Angel Zone, and we want to thank her and her wonderful everybody that's listening. I know, boy, I tell you, we got something for you. I got a little research that I got to do. I want to thank once again Alderwoman Colby-Chapman, and I'd like to thank Treasurer Chappelle Hooks of the Dalton Library Treasurer. We want to thank Martin G. Johnson, Brother Lee Mack, our co-host, and we want to thank Foxy. See, I was gonna say G. Foxy 2, Roxy 3, and the Foxy Angel Zone, and all of them, everybody that's here. I'm grateful for you, boy. I've been working. You've been working this week. It ain't even Wednesday, and we've been working. I want to say to everybody as we get ready to go, that please pay. We're going to have some special programming, and we're working on some things. I got to meet with some people, especially with our network of affiliates and friends to see if we can come up with we're going to come up with something. We got some other broadcasts that we have to do. There are so many requests that we've gotten. A few requests. I call them a lot because a lot of people ain't called on us to do some things, and we're going to sit down and do some programming. Listen, you're listening to the Magman Morning Show each and every weekday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's 10 o'clock on the East Coast, right here on Mag Media 3 Productions, LLC. WKRA 92.7 on our FM dial, got our signal, and they will have our signal up until July. We thank them for all that they're doing. They're making transition to some other formats or something, but we still have a We got a contract that we must fulfill, and whether they do what they do or not. But I like to thank everybody from Holly Springs that be listening to us every day. We ain't lose nobody, and we still got it. Y'all saw what happened in Harvey. Keep fooling with us and let Foxy call her folks out on you. And you know she knows some folks everywhere. Y'all don't know where she knows some people, and she tell them to come out. Look, y'all see what happened. What you can do together versus what you can do separated. Listen, this is the Maggie Morning Show. And again, I got Foxy. You can say your goodbye. I mean, not goodbyes. You can give your parting words to your audience because we're simulcast this morning. And when she finishes hers, we'll go on off and we'll see you next week on the Magman Morning Show. Go ahead, Foxy, and sign off on your platform.
Well, I want to say everyone have a blessed and wonderful day. And also I want to thank all my followers. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for those that are doing replay. Thank you. But we have to get it out here. We're coming for you, Harvey Mayor. We're not going to let you sit there and continue to dominate over our people. I'm just letting you know it's out there. We're coming for you.
It's a Magman Morning Show.